So throughout the government's consultation on the development of this bill, we heard the term therapy was seen as too legitimising of these practices, when in fact they have no basis, Speaker, no basis in medicine whatsoever. Similarly, we heard also from faith groups, and it's important to hear from the faith groups about what their views are about this, who were concerned that the term conversion diminished a concept that holds great importance to some people of faith, and I absolutely understand that. Change or suppression practices avoids both of those concerns and tackles what the issue is really about. Attempts to make people alter or hide a fundamental part of who they are. This bill recognises that these practices are based on a fundamentally flawed ideology that a person's sexuality or gender identity, somehow we can fix it, like we can fix a broken motor car. No, Speaker, this is just absolutely abhorrent. And of course, we know that can't. And there is no evidence at all, Speaker, none, zero, that any person can have their sexuality or gender identity forcibly altered. And attempts to do so only cause massive harm, and indeed sometimes lifelong harm or injury that survivors then must carry for the rest of their lives. And those, Speaker, are people who manage to survive. I mean, there are so many people, of course, who could not cope with this, these conversion practices, and tragically and sadly, of course, have taken their lives. But here is the most fundamentally important part of the bill, and indeed this debate. Speaker, nobody is broken because of their sexuality or their gender identity. Speaker, nobody needs to be fixed. Nobody should ever be made to feel like they need to change such a fundamental part of who they are. LGBTQI Victorians deserve to live in a state which affirms their lives and ensures that they can live authentically as to their true selves. We've heard the stories of what happens when this is not the case, when people are fed an ideology which makes them believe they're broken and it needs to stop. Well, Speaker, this is a time for us as a parliament to say, we stand with you. We absolutely stand with you. We absolutely repudiate this revolting conversion therapy. It has done incredible harm to people, And we've heard from some of the testimony, particularly from some colleagues in the opposition, about what a profound harm this has done to people who have had to go through these vile episodes in their lives. And in fact, it is contemporary practice too, Speaker. Let's be very clear about this. This is not something that happened 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. This is real today. And I just think this is such an important bill for us and such an important opportunity for the Parliament to stand in unity and say, no, this is wrong. We are doing harm to people and we will not allow that to happen.